The strings. The gates of the Forbidden City loomed like a great stone dragon, its scales of crimson and gold glinting in the sun. Among a procession of young women, a girl named Ying stepped through, her gaze not on the beauty, but on the power held within those walls. She was a low-ranking concubine, a small fish in a vast ancient pond, yet her mind was a swift, silent current. Inside, the air was thick with whispers and the rustle of silk. Other concubines spent their days in idle gossip and delicate embroidery. But Ying was different. She spent her nights with scrolls and books, studying history, strategy, and the intricate dance of court politics. She learned the names of every minister, the weaknesses of every rival. Her intelligence did not go unnoticed. The emperor, weary of empty flattery, found her wit and knowledge a refreshing spring. He sought her counsel, not for matters of the heart, but for matters of state. She spoke not of flowers, but of river management and foreign treaties, and in doing so, she captured his ear and his trust. Then came the day that changed everything. She bore the emperor a son, his only male heir. The small, helpless boy was not just a child. He was a key, a golden key that could unlock the highest doors of power. As she held him, she saw not only a son, but the future of the dynasty, and her place at its very heart. The emperor passed away, and the young boy, barely a child, was placed on the dragon throne. The court was in chaos, but Ying, now Empress Dowager, was a pillar of calm. She stood alongside the other Empress Dowager, but her presence was a force. The officials looked to her, not the child, for direction. The whispers began. The true ruler, they said, was the woman behind the screen. From behind a silk curtain, she would listen to the reports of the ministers. The young emperor would sit on his throne, but the words that guided the nation were her own, a soft, steady voice that commanded a vast empire. Years passed. The first child emperor grew into a young man, but the strings were still in her hands. He would try to make his own decisions, to assert his will, but her influence was a quiet, suffocating presence. He was a king in name, but a puppet in practice, his every move a reflection of her design. When he passed, another child was chosen, a nephew, a new puppet for her stage. The cycle began again. The Forbidden City became a theater, and she, the director, the master.